almost time to start up. We've got a little bit more work to do inside, and then we're ready to go play golf. Okay, so we're pretty close to heading back outside, but before we do, I want to continue to focus on a couple of things from the hole back to the tee box. Now, the first thing that I want to point out is your putting stroke. One of the things that I like to see from my students is a very rhythmic, even-tempoed putting stroke. Now, your rhythm can be quick or it can be smooth and lazy. That's completely up to your personality. But I do like to see a nice even tempo in terms of what your putting stroke is. And so I want you to think of a metronome. Now, a metronome is that meter that people tend to use to keep rhythm, to keep their tempo going when they're practicing music. So as you're setting up there, what you're going to do is you're just going to be counting to yourself. So as I set up here, it's just simply going to be 1, 2, 3, freeze. And when I hold my finish, I'm looking for a couple of things here. This is a good checkpoint for everyone. Number one is my lower body relatively quiet and stable. Number two, when I hold that last position, do I feel like my hands and wrists were completely taken out of the stroke? So again, I'm going to set up here and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, freeze. And you can see that the position of my arms, my hands, my wrists, and the putter are just about the same as when I started. So I would do that about 2 or 3 times before even I use a golf ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I've got a handle on that, now I'm going to introduce that to the golf ball. So I'm going to set up there, and I'm going to try and do exactly the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see there that I just let the ball get in the way of my stroke. Another thing I'm paying attention to is, do I have both sides of the stroke about the same length? So if I'm setting up there, if that's the length of my backswing, I like to see the length of my follow-through be here. Now, that's not an absolute. There are a lot of good putters that like to take a relatively long backswing and pop it into the ball. Other players like to take a short backswing and pop it into the ball. Brandt Snedeker comes to mind. Another thing that you could possibly do is take a short backswing and flow through to a long finish. So it's really up to what you feel like is most comfortable for you. I don't care one way or the other, as long as you stick with it. So in my case, I like to see, from my personal putting stroke, a nice even distance on both sides. So that's what I'm going to work on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first step was without the ball, 2, 3, 4. Then I went to the golf ball, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to take our putting stroke. So what's going to happen is we're going to take out the 3 and 4. But what I want you to be able to do is, as you take your stroke, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the counts of 3 and 4, you're going to be holding your finish position. You're also going to be staring at where the golf ball was. What I notice with a lot of golfers is we tend to want to look up and see what happened. We've got that early peaking. So this is really going to help you with that. And I'm going to show it to you right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can look. All right, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then look. All right? So try that at home for your putting and see if that really gives you a better, nice, even tempoed stroke for your putting system.